Attention, Chicago Bears fans! Are you ready for a whirlwind of emotions? Get ready, because we have news that's going to shake Soldier Field to its core. First, our young quarterback is making history, breaking rookie records and leaving a former Bears QB in the dust. Could this rookie be the future we've been waiting for? Don't go anywhere, because this is just the beginning. Now, imagine being on the brink of an epic comeback, and your quarterback gets a message that turns him into a superhero on the field. That's exactly what happened in the last showdown against the Vikings. Although the outcome wasn't what we hoped for, sparks of greatness are there. Could this be the start of something big for the Bears? Don't miss a second of this analysis. And finally, the drama on the sidelines continues. With questionable decisions and confusion in critical moments, the head coach is under fire. Could there be changes on the horizon for the Bears' leadership? The answers to these burning questions are just a click away. So, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and join us until the end to discover what the future holds for our beloved Bears. Let's go, Bears Nation, this is just the beginning. Boom! What an explosive piece of news we have today. And let me tell you something, I'm not here to beat around the bush. Listen up! Do you know what it means to break a Trubisky record? Nothing! Because I'm going to tell you something, and listen closely, Caleb Williams isn't here to compete with Trubisky, he's here to make history. 2,193 yards in 11 games. 11 games, folks! And now let me ask you something, do you know what keeps me up at night? Seeing how this kid is making Trubisky's record look like child's play. And we're just getting started. Look, I've seen a lot of quarterbacks in Chicago. I've seen promises fade faster than a nullified touchdown. But Caleb is different. And I'll tell you why. First, this kid has the arm of a veteran and the mindset of a champion. Second, he's breaking records like he's breaking tackles. Third, and this is the most important, he's doing all this with the pressure of an entire city on his shoulders. Kramer's record of 3,838 yards? Please, let me tell you something. He's not just going to break that record, he's going to shatter it. And if anyone wants to debate me on this, I'm right here. Do you know what excites me the most? Watching opposing defenses try to figure this kid out. Impossible! It's like trying to catch the wind with your hands. And now, let me be completely honest with you. When I see Caleb Williams, I don't just see a quarterback. I see the future of the Chicago Bears. I see the man who's going to change the history of this franchise. McNown with his 3,111 yards? Ha! Caleb is going to leave that mark in the rearview mirror before we know it. And here's my question for all of you, Bears fans. Are you ready for the Caleb Williams era? Because I'm telling you something, this is just the beginning. This kid isn't just going to break records, he's going to create new ones. And to finish, I leave you with this thought. When was the last time you saw a Bears quarterback that made you feel like anything is possible? I'll tell you, never. Until now. Caleb Williams, ladies and gentlemen. The future is now. Leave your comments below. Do you think I'm exaggerating? Or maybe I'm not being enthusiastic enough? I'll read you in the comments. And remember, if you're not excited about Caleb Williams, you don't know football. Listen up, Bears Nation, because what I'm about to say is the pure truth. 340 yards, 32 of 47, 0 interceptions. And we lost? We lost. But do you know what has me most outraged? That we're wasting superhero performances. Let me tell you something about Caleb Williams. This kid isn't just playing football, he's making art on the field. And I ask you, when was the last time we saw a Bears quarterback do this? Never! That's the answer. Now, let's talk about Thomas Brown. Finally! Hallelujah! Someone who understands that when you have a Ferrari, you don't drive it like a golf cart. Brown has given Caleb the keys to the kingdom, and what has the kid done? He's flying! But here's what has me furious. 2-5 in one-score games. 2-5. Do you know what that means? That we're 5 plays away from being contenders. 5 plays. And now, let me talk about Matt Eberflus. Oh yes, we're going to talk about him. When you have a quarterback giving you Hall of Fame-worthy performances and you're still losing close games, something is wrong. And it's not the quarterback. Do you know what keeps me up at night? Seeing how we're wasting this kid's talent. Caleb Williams is out there doing magic, I tell you. And we keep finding creative ways to lose games. And I'll tell you something else, DJ Moore is right. The luck has to change. It has to change. But I don't believe in luck. I believe in talent, preparation, and making the right decisions. Here's my truth, and listen closely, the Bears need a revolution. Not an evolution, a revolution. We need a coaching staff that understands what they have on their hands. We have Superman wearing orange and blue. And what are we doing? We have him tied up with administrative kryptonite. And now, my people of Chicago, I ask you, how long are we going to let Caleb Williams' generational talent go to waste in close losses? How many more coordinators do we need to change before we realize the problem might be higher up? Leave your comments below. I want to know what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm being too harsh? Tell me. Because I'll tell you something, if you're not angry after watching that game, you're not true Bears fans. And remember, Caleb Williams isn't the problem, he's the solution. The question is whether we're going to give him the tools to succeed. I can't believe what I'm seeing. And listen closely because this is important. Lack of communication? Lack of communication? This isn't a Zoom meeting with a bad connection. This is the NFL, the most professional league in the world. And let me tell you something, when you have your kicker running onto the field while your quarterback is more lost than a polar bear in the desert, you have a serious problem. 4th and 4 at the 27-yard line. A crucial moment. And what do we see? A circus. A complete circus. Cairo Santos thinking about kicking, Caleb Williams looking for answers, and nobody knows what's happening. And do you know what's worse? That Eberflus says, we felt it was the right time to try. Please, I ask you, how can you feel it's the right time but not communicate it? It's ridiculous. And don't get me started on the Colts. Extra point or 2-point conversion. Make up your mind. Do you know how many NFL coaches burn timeouts due to indecision? None. Because that doesn't happen in well-coached teams. I'll tell you this, when you have a young and talented quarterback like Caleb Williams, you can't afford these rookie mistakes. You can't. Every play counts, every decision matters, and here we are, playing Russian roulette with our opportunities. And do you know what bothers me the most? That this isn't an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern of indecision, lack of leadership, and incompetence. Yes, I said it. Incompetence. Look, I understand that we all make mistakes. But this is like watching a 5-star chef asking how to boil water. It's unacceptable. And now, let me be completely honest, the Bears need a change. Not tomorrow, not next season, now. Because every week that passes with this confusion is a week we're wasting the talent we have. Correct with time? Ha! I ask you, how much more time do we need? How many more crucial moments are we going to waste? How many more victories are we going to give away due to lack of organization? And for all those who say give it time, I respond, time in the NFL is gold. And we're spending it like it's water. Bears Nation, I ask you this final question. Are you happy with a team where they can't even decide whether to go for a field goal or a 4th down? Is this the level of professionalism we want? Because I'll tell you something. If we don't demand more, if we don't demand better, we deserve every loss that comes our way. Leave your comments. I want to know what you think. Am I being too harsh? Or maybe not harsh enough? Hey, Bears family. After analyzing all these crucial news for our team, I need your help to decipher the future of our beloved franchise. The million-dollar question, is Caleb Williams the missing piece to return us to glory? But let's go further. What changes do you think our coaching staff needs to maximize this talented quarterback's potential? The communication issues we've seen lately worry me, and I know they worry you too. Do you think it's time to make major adjustments, or should we give it time to settle? Bears family, your opinion is crucial to keep these passionate conversations alive. If you're not yet part of this community, I invite you to join by clicking that subscription button. Together we are stronger. Activate that bell so you don't miss any analysis and leave your comments below. Your opinions are the heart of this channel. See you in the next video, family. Bear down!